Hey there, fin addicts! Welcome to my channel where we dive deep into the wild world of sharks. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that button like a hungry great white hitting a seal. You know, minus the whole getting eaten alive part. Today we're talking about the ocean's deadliest sharks, but with a little twist. We're adding a dash of dark humor because let's face it, laughing in the face of danger is kind of my thing.
First up, the OG of shark horror, the great white. This is the shark that single-fin-edly launched 1,000 nightmares and made everyone afraid to go in the water. Let's be real, the great white is the Leonardo DiCaprio of sharks. It's always in the spotlight, winning awards, like Most Likely to Eat You Whole, and starring in all the blockbusters. But hey, can you blame it? With a face like that, it was born to be a star. I mean, those teeth, it's like nature's version of a chainsaw. But don't let the fame fool you. This predator is as deadly as it is famous. Remember that whole "you're gonna need a bigger boat" thing? Yeah, they weren't kidding.
Next up, we've got the bull in the china shop of the sea. The bull shark. These guys are like the angry linebackers of the shark world. They're aggressive, unpredictable, and they don't care where they are. Freshwater, saltwater, you name it. They'll crash the party. Seriously, these guys have zero chill. They're like that one friend who gets hangry and flips a table if they miss a meal. Actually, scratch that. They're way scarier than your hangry friend. They've got teeth, and they're not afraid to use them. So if you see a bull shark, maybe just give it some space and a Snickers, you know, just in case.
Now let's talk trash. No, literally, let's talk about the tiger shark. The ocean's garbage disposal. These guys will eat anything, and I mean anything. License plates, tires, your hopes and dreams. You name it, they've probably eaten it. I'm pretty sure I even saw one spitting out a half-eaten rubber chicken once. It's like they have a seafood, eat food mentality, but without the whole seeing part. They just eat everything. You know what? Maybe I should have sent my ex's cooking to a tiger shark. They probably would have appreciated it more than my taste buds did. Chapter 4. The Oceanic Whitetip more metal than a Metallica concert. Hold on to your life rafts, folks, because now we're diving into the stuff of nightmares, the Oceanic Whitetip. You know those stories about shipwrecks and the lone survivors clinging to debris? Yeah, this is the shark that was circling those poor souls. They're like the grim reaper of the open ocean, always lurking in the shadows, waiting for their moment to strike. And trust me, you don't want to be around when they do. They've got this eerie way of appearing out of nowhere, like a ghost with fins. It's enough to make you want to stay on dry land forever. Chapter 5, the Shortfin mako need for speed and human flesh. Hold on to your swim trunks because the Shortfin mako is about to blow your mind and potentially your legs off. This shark isn't just fast, it's a marvel of evolutionary engineering. This is the speed demon of the shark world, the Ferrari of the sea. Imagine a sleek silver bullet slicing through the water with the grace of a ballerina and the power of a freight train. It's sleek, it's fast, and it's got a need for speed that would make Vin Diesel jealous. If Vin Diesel were a shark, he'd be a Shortfin mako, no doubt about it. Seriously, this thing can swim up to 46 miles per hour. That's like strapping a rocket to a torpedo and letting it loose in the ocean. That's faster than I drive on the freeway, and I'm pretty sure I've broken a few speed limits in my time. Imagine trying to outrun something that moves faster than your car on a good day. But here's the kicker. They don't just like to swim fast. They like to chase things that swim fast too. Their prey includes some of the fastest fish in the ocean, like tuna and swordfish. And guess what's on their menu? You guessed it, humans. While attacks are rare, they do happen, and when they do, it's not pretty. So, unless you can outswim a torpedo, I suggest you stay out of their way. These sharks are not just fast, they're relentless hunters with a taste for speed and occasionally human flesh. So next time you're in the ocean, remember, you might just be sharing the water with the Ferrari of the sea. Chapter 6, the Hammerhead, the life of the party, if the party was underwater and terrifying. All right, let's talk about the elephant, the hammerhead in the room. The hammerhead shark, with its wacky head shape, is like the weird cousin at the family reunion. You know, the one always wearing something strange, telling bad jokes, and accidentally headbutting people in the face. But hey, you gotta love them, right? They bring a certain charm to the gathering, even if it's a bit unconventional, except when they're, a shark with a head shaped like a battering ram. That head isn't just for show. Seriously, that head isn't just for show. It's got sensory organs all over it, which means they can see, smell, and probably even taste you coming from a mile away. Imagine having eyes on the sides of your head, giving you a panoramic view of the world. That's the hammerhead's reality. So if you see a hammerhead, maybe just give it a polite nod and slowly back away. They might look odd, but they're incredibly efficient hunters. These sharks often swim in schools, which is quite a sight to behold. It's like a synchronized dance, but with more teeth. When they hunt together, their unique head shape allows them to pin down prey with precision. It's a team effort, and they're really good at it. Their eyes, positioned on the sides of their head, give them a 360-degree view, making it almost impossible for prey to escape their notice. So next time you're underwater and you spot a hammerhead, remember, they're the life of the underwater party. Just keep your distance and enjoy the show from afar. Chapter 7. Next up, we've got the hipster of the shark world, the blue shark. These guys are too cool for school, literally. They prefer to hang out in the deep, dark depths of the ocean, far away from all the tourists and the noise. They're like the indie band of sharks, always swimming against the current, listening to their underwater iPods and writing angsty poetry about the crushing pressure of the ocean depths. But don't let their aloof demeanor fool you. These guys are still sharks. They've got teeth, they've got attitude, and they're not afraid to use them if you cross them. So if you ever find yourself in the deep end with a blue shark, just remember they're probably judging your taste in music. Chapter 8. The Sand Tiger Shark. Don't let the name fool you, this ain't no kitten. Remember that bouncer at that club you tried to sneak into once? The one with the muscles, the tattoos, and the don't even think about it look in his eye? Well, meet the Sand Tiger Shark, the bouncer of the ocean. These guys are big, they're mean, and they've got a face that only a mother could love. Seriously, they look like they just swam out of a horror movie. But hey, don't let their menacing appearance scare you, unless of course you're a fish, in which case you should be very, very scared. Because these guys are ambush predators, which means they like to hide in the sand and wait for their prey to come to them. It's like a surprise party, but instead of cake, there are just teeth, lots and lots of teeth. Despite their fearsome reputation, sand tiger sharks are actually quite fascinating creatures. They have a unique way of maintaining buoyancy by gulping air at the surface and holding it in their stomachs. This allows them to hover almost motionless in the water, conserving energy while they wait for the perfect moment to strike. And let's not forget their teeth. Sand tiger sharks have multiple rows of sharp, needle-like teeth that are perfect for gripping slippery prey. These teeth are constantly being replaced throughout their lives, ensuring they always have a fresh set ready for action. Interestingly, sand tiger sharks are also known for their social behavior. They can often be found in groups, especially during mating season. During this time, males can become quite aggressive as they compete for the attention of females. After mating, females give birth to live young, known as pups. These pups are born fully formed and ready to fend for themselves. So while the sand tiger shark may look like a creature from your worst nightmare, it's actually a fascinating and complex animal with a unique set of behaviors and adaptations. Next time you see one, remember that there's more to this ocean bouncer than meets the eye. And maybe, just maybe, you'll find a new appreciation for this misunderstood predator. Chapter 9. The Blacktip Reef Shark, catching waves and catching prey. Hang 10. It's the Blacktip Reef Shark, the surfer dude of the shark world. These guys are always hanging out in the shallows, catching waves and catching rays. Of sunshine, that is. Just kidding. They're catching actual rays, as in stingrays, and fish, and anything else they can get their jaws on. But hey, they're just living their best life, right? Soaking up the sun, riding the waves, and occasionally snacking on unsuspecting tourists. Just kidding. Again, maybe. Chapter 10. The Nurse Shark. Not your average night shift worker. Last but not least, we've got the Nurse Shark, the Florence Nightingale of the sea. Just kidding. These guys are about as gentle as a chainsaw in a pillow fight. Sure, they might look all cute and cuddly with their little mouths and their bottom-feeding habits, but don't let that fool you. They've got powerful jaws and they're not afraid to use them. They're like that quiet co-worker who keeps to themselves. but then snaps one day and steals everyone's staplers. So if you see a nurse shark, maybe just admire it from a distance. And whatever you do, don't ask them to borrow a bandage. So there you have it, folks. The ocean's deadliest sharks, served up with a side of dark humor. Remember, sharks are amazing creatures that play a vital role in our ecosystem. But they're also, giant predators with teeth. So be careful out there, swim responsibly, and always remember to laugh in the face of danger, or at least try to. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and try not to get eaten.